Hi, this is Aaron Drussel here. I'm the broker at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Influence Partners, and welcome to our coaching blog. So here we'll take different questions and we'll kind of go off of different insights that have been shared. And today's topic: how do you find listings in today's market? And that's a thing that I hear a lot, both from agents in my own brokerage and from many of my coaching clients as well. Is how do you find new properties to be able to market when it feels like there is this overabundance of demand and a limited amount of supply? So I would maybe share with you a couple examples, and this one probably the key one. So we had one of our agents recently where she had many buyers that she was working with. In fact, she had 5 different buyers that she was trying to get under contract, and she was struggling to find like how to get these people under contract. And what she started to realize is that many of these buyers were in a situation where they couldn't really buy until they sold their place, but they didn't want to sell their place until they had a place that they could buy. I mean, if you've been in that situation, there's this weird seesaw effect. You've got buyers, but they can't find a place to buy, but they would become sellers if they had a place, but they don't want to like put their place on the market because they know it's going to sell super fast. And there's this weird dynamic. So what I would challenge you to do is start to look at all the people in your database. I know, like people talk about databases all the time, but this is a chance for you to kind of look and be able to look at it and say, who are the people that I know that might have a property that if it was on the market would be the perfect person for this potential buyer? And I would reach out to those people. In fact, this is what this agent did in our brokerage. She started to reach out to the people that she knew in her network. She started to reach out to them and say, hey, the market's kind of crazy. You probably heard about that. It might be worth at least talking about what your value is in today's market. And they would say, well, we heard it's crazy, but at the same time, we don't want to sell because if we have to sell, then we don't know where to go. And so the whole game became, could she become the matchmaker and line all these people up? In fact, what she was able to do is over the course of 2 weeks, she found homes for every single one of those buyers within her database, within calling around and finding people who knew neighbors that were going to be selling. She lined all these people up and got them all under contract on homes that weren't even on the MLS. None of those homes were even listed, and she got them all under contract. In fact, doing that, and she made all these calls, she actually found 2 additional listings of people who are looking at trying to sell. So what I'm saying is that oftentimes, and we have been in a place over the last couple of years that to find homes for buyers, we have been able to just hit refresh on a computer, and then whatever shows up on the MLS, they're like, okay, great, here are our options. Well, it's changed a little bit, and now you've got to be able to do a little bit more homework, be able to look down and see who are the people that you know, and have this be an opportunity for you to really expand your SOI, really expand the relationship that you have with your clientele. And with her people that were looking at selling, she had some honest conversations with them. And they're not easy conversations, because when she talked to her sellers and she said, hey, listen, if you're going to sell your place before it's the market, then we got to make sure you get a price that makes sense, because if you put on the market, you probably get a bidding war. You'd probably get bid up to, we might list it here, but you're going to get bid up to most likely up to here. And she had to have those conversations with her buyers too. And she'd say, hey, listen, just because we're buying these homes off market doesn't mean that we're going to be getting a killer deal. It just means that you're going to have a chance to get a home where you're not bidding against a bunch of other people. And you're paying a premium to tie up a house before it goes on the market. So understand that that home might be listed at this price, but you might have to pay this price to get that seller to agree to not put on the market. So those are some opportunities, and I've seen that happen. I've gone back through with like my clientele, and we found some amazing opportunities for clients. But this is a chance for you to kind of reevaluate your business practices and be able to say, I'm going to go a little bit deeper in those relationships and find some opportunities for my clients. So hopefully that's helpful. And check back here. We'll have more additional coaching and tips for you in your real estate business. Thanks again.